Hello there, Libra. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of April 8th through the 14th. We are going to be looking at some of the main themes coming up in different areas of your life for the week, Libra. I have already cleared your cards for the reading. I'm just putting the last shuffle on before I put them down on the table or desk. This is going to be a general reading, so not everything that comes up will apply to every single Libra who watches this video. If you would like to have a private reading where I look at strictly your energies and see how they play out for you, all you have to do is contact me. You can find my contact information at my website, www.amista.info. Once you contact me, we'll schedule you for a reading as quickly as we can. Alrighty, let's put down some cards for Libra and see what the week holds for you guys and gals. Okay, the first thing that I'm looking at has to do with your environment, and your environment is any place where you have energy or effort invested. So what I'm showing is that you have a choice that has to do with your environment. And really with this choice, there's not a bad option. Maybe you have a choice of roommates that you would like to move in, or maybe you have a choice of places that you would like to move to, or maybe you have a choice of jobs that you can go to and have a work environment. So definitely some kind of choice coming up around your environment for the week of the 8th through the 14th, Libra. Hello there, Manuela. Glad to see you, my dear. Okay, subconscious leanings coming up for you, Libras. What did you say Libra is? Your rising sign, Manuela? Or your moon sign? Okay, so subconscious leanings. Looks like you Libras have some ideas about things that you would like to move forward, possibly in business, but definitely something that you're feeling very passionate and excited about. And your subconscious is working out, okay, how can I get this to move forward? How can I make it move forward? Where can I get the funding to do this? How can I make this happen? Okay, so that's what's going on with your subconscious. Main theme for the week. And then Libras, as far as learning style for the week, I really feel like as you're learning new information or picking up new information, that you are doing it in a very solid way. You're making sure that you have a very good understanding of whatever it is that you're learning or researching before you move on to the next detail and add to that. As far as your communication style, Libra, I think it's going to be very tempting for you to be sarcastic and cutting this week, especially with, it feels like for most of you, there's three particular people. For some of you, there's two that you would really like to be sarcastic and cutting with. And I think that you're going to be biting your tongue a little bit so that you don't actually do that, Libras. Then it may not happen, Manuela. It may be that the energy has changed on that person. Now you may have to start looking for the next one. Because remember, whenever you get a private reading, I'm reading the energy as it sits right then. But free will can change things, so nothing's written in stone, remember? Your rising and your moon is Libra. Okay. Cool. Alrighty, so next thing that we're looking at, this has to do with work. So this is how you make a living or how you feel productive in the community. Or this can also be actually, and because we're going to look at both ways, this can also be what you're doing to improve your own inner self. Dion, hello. How are you? Glad to see you in the room, honey. Okay, so what do we have for work? Looks to me like you are being very self-sufficient in work, that people are not needing to look over your shoulders. You've been given a lot of freedom to do what you need to do and what you want to do in work. And I feel like you're getting a lot accomplished. I feel like also you're cleaning things up at work. You may be cleaning house. You may be saying, you know what, you're a weight on this company, not a help to this company. See you later. Bye. Here's your last check. or you are clearing things out that are no longer needed anymore in the filing system or in the furniture department or whatever. There's definitely some element of clearing things out that are no longer necessary or needed for you Libras at work. Now, as far as inner work, Libras, I feel like the inner work that you're focusing on this week has to do with knowing timing, developing your sense of timing into something even better, knowing when it's time to take a risk, knowing when it's time to sit back and watch how things go down, knowing when it's time to speak up, knowing when it's time to just zip the lip, knowing when there's an opportunity that you can use to actually better yourself or move forward or better the company or better the family, whatever. It's all about your learning how to pay attention to what are the signals for good timing and bad timing. Thank you to whoever gave me that thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Glad to hear that you are fine, Dion. Dion, this is a little different. I'm not doing the cards of the day on these videos that are for each sign. I'm still doing those in the Reiki videos that I do every day. Those are always the first video that I make of the day is the Reiki video. After we do 5 minutes of Reiki, then I do 5 minutes of answering questions or doing card. At the end of this video, I will answer one question for one person, and I'm just going to let Spirit nudge me as to which person that will be. So if you guys want to start putting questions up there for me to review at the end of this, then we can certainly do that. Right? I would start looking for the next guy, Manuela. I think that's what you should do. All right, so let's see. The thing for Libra that is being grown or expanded, that part of your personality during the week, Libra, I think you're going to be doing a lot of celebrating this week. There are going to be things to celebrate, and I think you're going to be celebrating with other people. What I'm hearing is the trick is going to be to celebrate a lot, but not inebriate yourself so much that you feel like you regret the celebration later. All right, so celebrate a lot, but don't overdo the indulgences, Libra. That's the part where you're growing or expanding right now, learning how to find that absolute balance. Oh, Manuela, I am so sorry to hear that because I know that you're big on that church. Okay, so the next thing that we have coming up talks to me about those things that you stand for, Libras. And Libras, emotional fulfillment is really important to you. You want to have emotional fulfillment in your life. You don't want to just go through every single day, the same 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 day, over and over and over. You want to feel like you're actually contributing something to make this place a better place for your being here. And it looks to me like somebody's asking you, why are you doing this? Why are you putting out that much effort? Why are you doing this charity work? Why are you doing whatever it is that makes you feel like you're doing something that's fulfilling? Somebody's kind of on your case about it, and you are standing up to them and saying, you know what? Maybe this isn't for you, but I really enjoy it and I need this. This is a part of my life. Okay. And so the next thing that we have coming up is how other people perceive you. And we do see somebody as seeing you who has your goals in reach. Your goals and your dreams are in target. They have full confidence that you will reach those even though you're not there right now. All right, so the next thing that I'm looking at talks to me about the pivotal lesson or experience for the week. So this is where the energy starts to shift. And so it does look to me like there's something happening in a different place than usual. This can be anything from having lunch at a new restaurant to, taking a business trip or leaving work to go home and be with family. Maybe you have to fly home to be with family for something, but there's something about things, something is happening in a different location for you Libras during the week. And once that thing happens in a different location, it looks like there's some things going on here. First of all, you're spending some money that you weren't planning on spending. You're kind of hitting your stash or you're hitting your savings and pulling out some money for that. Maybe if you're traveling, maybe that's for that, for the meals, for the fuel, for the tickets, whatever that might be. The other thing that we have coming up is I see that you're interacting with somebody who is feeling very much low, maybe even blue. This could be a father or this could be a significant other. I do feel like this is going to be somebody who is close to you. For most of you, this person will be a male, although for some of you, this could be a more assertive type of female. All right. And so you're going to be interacting with somebody who is feeling down in the dumps and trying to help them not to feel so down in the dumps. And then once you get towards the end of the week, I feel like this person is making a change in his perspective or his attitude, and he's actually coming into a place where he's coming to grips with his emotions. And I feel like a lot of that is because of you and because of the trip that you've taken to actually, I think this trip has been specifically to help this person. And so they are coming more to grips with their emotions and they're getting more comfortable with them. Okay. So that's what I've got for you, Libras. You're done in May. You gave a lot for that church, honey. That's a shame. I'm sorry to hear that. Alrighty, so I don't really see any questions for me to be figuring out here. Surprisingly enough, nobody wants a question answered. So I am going to take off. If anybody would like to order a reading from me, once again, just check out my website, www.amista.info, to get my contact information, get a hold of me, and we'll get a reading scheduled for you as quickly as possible. Everybody, thank you for keeping me on my toes. I do appreciate it. And I will see you all the next time. Have a great night. Peace out.